range. It typically does hold price in extremely well when it holds on the daily chart. When we test that 3.2 standard deviation, it becomes the make or break for trend. And I have two examples I'd like to point out immediately. One was October 2018, and the other one is now currently. Okay, so typically when we get these green bands forming, right, they occur after you have a long period of significant trend, right? So this was the downward move. Then we enter our compression range, which restores the market to a state of potential energy. Okay, that is signified by every value on the wave PM being below 0.7. When that happens, and you get a wave PM cross, which means the 14 period crossing above the 100 period, it results in trend in whatever direction the CCI is weighted. In this scenario, the CCI was negatively weighted, meaning there were values below 0. Every value was below 0.7, and the 14 period crossed the 100, and we were in a compression range crossing its 3.2 standard deviation. So typically, this compression range holds price in for as long as, well, you have those values below 0.7. So we sell the swing high, we buy the swing low, we sell the swing high, we buy the swing low. Until what happens? Until the cross happens. Then, since we had negatively weighted, we had bearish trend, okay? Right, it's the crossing of the 3.2 standard deviation which really causes that extreme expansion, the rapid expansion. All right, here's another example. We have significant compression range where you have the swing highs and the swing lows. All right, we get 14 value popping up above. No true wave PM cross here, but still comprehensive net expansion because every single value on the wave PM is sloping upwards towards 0.7. So this area actually tripped me up, and I did not catch a long position here. I had to wait until this area to get my long. So I was late on the jump up on that scenario, partly because we didn't cross above the 3.2 standard deviation quite yet in that area. So I wanted to wait until we had confirmation of the breakout and a retest of its 3.2 or 1.25 standard deviation of the longest over expanded period. All right, so after this significant move, we had trend, and then a mean reversion condition, where we activated the mean reversion condition here by entering its 1.25 standard deviation, which implies we need to trend down to, you guessed it, that relative moving average. So, and since then we have had nothing but compression, 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 getting tight, right? Just as we saw this significant upward move with the mean inversion following the compressionary period, we had a significant upward move following mean inversion following a subsequent compressionary period. Okay, so now we have high potential energy, beautiful, just like we had high potential energy over here, beautiful. All we need to do is look at the weighting of the CCI. Is it downward, as it was in this scenario, which resulted in downward trend, or is it upward in this scenario, which may very well result in upward trend? Oh, goodness. Are we predicting the breakout? I think we are. I would like to see the actual wave PM cross happen. I would like to see values above 0.7 on the wave PM. And I would like to see a cross of this 3.2 standard deviation, right? This is the make or break point for Bitcoin, really, guys, okay? As long as we are below this 3.2 standard deviation, that would be your place for rejection. Several days ago, I stated that our point for rejection is that 3.2 standard deviation, just as our point for support was the lower end of that value. So, this is very appealing, guys. The cross is happening like right now. I think this might be the breakout for Bitcoin. This is it. Okay. If we get rejected, whew, well, that'll be interesting. I'd like to wait and see what happens there. So let's check out the lower time frame, because we actually can define support and the failure for trend here. Okay. It is a possible thing we can do. Okay, so we're just waiting for ACAT to load so we can define our mean inversion condition and our support. Because if we break below the support, then we enter back into a state of compression, which would be bearish mean inversion. So, let's give it another second. Nice. Yeah, guys, this is really the make or break point. There's so much confluence of resistance at our current price. But again, we got the same signal. Positively weighted CCI, 14 period crossing the 100 period while every value was below 0.7. All right, we have multi-time frame confluence. This is an implied trend. This is an implied breakout. Jesus. That's it. Somebody asked me to look at a coin on the stream. Hold on. Can you look at NMR BTC? I can. Bitrex, I guess. Oh, God. Not an aesthetic chart. Let's try. Okay. Peculiar price action. What is the depth of this range? Okay, so it's far larger than initially anticipated. I suppose we're looking at that support and resistance level right here. I'm not really confident about this. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know what I can say about this one, guys. I'm sorry. No, I'm just not getting any clear readings. You have compression, but it's not significant. Sure, you have some slight implied expansion, but it's weighted to the bearish side despite implied bull flag. I don't know. It's not clear. I can't make a prediction there. No comments, so that's going to be it. All right. It has been a pleasure. What are all these guys in that Discord saying, eh? Oh, there's some bullish sentiment. All right. Yeah, so I am short-term bullish on Bitcoin, but if we see the smackdown, I will try to buy the retest. If the retest fails on the bearish mean inversion on the 4-hour chart, then I would be pulling my position. Okay, guys? You have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you all tomorrow at 1 p.m. MST. Have a good one. Nice.